Maurice and Sonia Uche, the ultimate Nollywood love story that has fans going crazy. Do you really know what happens when two Nollywood stars create chemistry so explosive that fans forget they're watching a movie? What happens when their off-screen friendship becomes so captivating that millions of people across Africa start planning their wedding without an invitation? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the phenomenon that is Maurice and Sonia Uche, the duo that has turned Nollywood upside down and left fans questioning where acting ends and real love begins. In the world of Nollywood, where partnerships come and go like Lagos traffic, Maurice and Sonia Uche have become the definition of inseparable. These two are linked together tighter than jollof rice and chicken at a Nigerian party. Everywhere you see Maurice, Sonia is not far behind, and vice versa. Their names roll off tongues like a prayer, mentioned in the same breath as if they were born conjoined twins separated only by camera cuts. From red carpet events to social media posts, from movie premieres to casual hangouts, they move like synchronized swimmers in the ocean of entertainment. Fans have coined them Mauso, a name that carries more weight than a bag of cement in the hearts of their supporters. The way they complement each other has become legendary, like bread needing butter, like music needing lyrics, like Nigerians needing to argue about everything. Their bond transcends the typical coastal relationship, creating a magnetic pull that draws millions of eyes to their every move. The celebration bells have been ringing non-stop in both camps lately, and for good reason that would make any actor's chest swell with pride. Both Maurice and Sonia recently hit the golden milestone that every Nollywood actor dreams of. Their movies crossed or flirted dangerously with the magical 1 million views mark on YouTube. When Maurice's movie soared past this landmark, the internet nearly broke with congratulatory messages, but Sonia's supporters weren't about to let their queen be left behind. The competition became fiercer than a Lagos bus conductor fighting for passengers during rush hour. Social media timelines flooded with screenshots of view counts, progress updates every few hours, and enough promotional content to power a small television station. The achievement wasn't just personal success, it became a badge of honor for their respective fan bases, proof that their chosen favorites had officially joined the big leagues of Nollywood royalty. Then came the fan mobilization that would put political campaign teams to shame, a coordinated effort so intense it deserves its own Netflix documentary. When fans realized that Sonia's movies, X and Y, were trailing behind Maurice's Love in Heels in the view count race, they launched what can only be described as a digital revolution. WhatsApp groups turned into war rooms, Instagram stories became promotional billboards, and Twitter threads stretched longer than the third mainland bridge during peak traffic. Fans shared links like their lives depended on it, organized viewing parties that would rival movie premieres, and created reminder alarms to ensure nobody forgot to stream. The campaign was so successful that YouTube's algorithm probably thought it was under attack by a bot army. Comment sections became cheerleading arenas where supporters typed in all caps, using fire emojis like confetti at a New Year's party. The dedication was so intense that some fans admitted to playing the movies on repeat while sleeping, treating view counts like exam scores that determined their worth as supporters. But here's where things get deliciously dramatic and slightly possessive. Fans have adopted Maurice and Sonia's relationship with the intensity of overprotective Nigerian mothers watching over their children's love lives. These supporters don't just watch their movies, they monitor their every interaction with the dedication of private investigators. When Sonia appears in scenes with other male actors, comment sections explode with jealousy that would make soap opera writers jealous. Fans flood the post with messages like, Maurice is the only one for Sonia, and we don't want to see our girl with anyone else. The possessiveness extends beyond movies into real life, where they scrutinize every photo, analyze every smile, and dissect every gesture for hidden meanings. It's as if millions of people have collectively decided to become relationship counselors for a couple that might not even be dating. The emotional investment is so deep that fans take personal offense when either actor interacts romantically with others on screen, treating fictional storylines like real-life betrayals that require immediate intervention and passionate defense. Speaking of viral sensations, Sonia's latest movie, Crossline, didn't just trend, it practically hijacked the entire Nigerian internet space like a digital tsunami. The movie spread across social media platforms with the speed of gossip in a Nigerian market, dominating Facebook feeds, taking over TikTok For You pages, and turning Instagram stories into movie promotional headquarters. The hashtags trended for weeks, creating a buzz that advertising agencies would pay millions to achieve. Clips from the movie became memes, dialogue lines turned into everyday expressions, and behind-the-scenes photos generated more engagement than some international celebrity scandals. The viral nature wasn't accidental, it was a perfect storm of great content, strategic timing, and a fanbase hungry for anything Sonia-related. Social media algorithms worked overtime trying to keep up with the demand, and internet data bundles across Nigeria probably experienced a shortage as people streamed, shared, and discussed the movie with religious fervor. Now let's talk about the chemistry that has everyone convinced these two are either perfect actors or genuinely smitten with each other, and honestly, most days it's impossible to tell the difference. When Maurice and Sonia share screen time, the air practically crackles with electricity that could power half of Lagos. Their interactions feel so natural, so effortless, so genuinely sweet that viewers forget they are watching a scripted performance. The way they look at each other, laugh together, and even argue on screen carries an authenticity that makes Hollywood romance movies look like amateur hour. Fans constantly comment about how their chemistry is too real to be fake, speculating that no amount of acting training could produce such natural connection. The magic happens in the small moments, a shared glance that lingers a second too long, laughter that seems to bubble up spontaneously, conversations that flow like old friends catching up rather than actors hitting their marks. This natural chemistry has become their trademark, the secret ingredient that elevates every project they touch together. Every partnership has its dramatic moments, and Maurice definitely provided one with a controversial statement about Sonia that had social media buzzing like a disturbed beehive. The comment, which fans dissected with the intensity of forensic scientists examining evidence, sparked debates, think pieces, and enough hot takes to fool a small generator. But here's where Maurice showed his media savvy. Instead of getting trapped in endless explanations or offering apologies that might have made things worse, he smoothly redirected attention back to his craft and career achievements. It was a masterclass in damage control, like a skilled footballer dribbling around defenders to score a goal. The controversy could have derailed their partnership, but Maurice's strategic pivot actually strengthened his position, proving that sometimes the best response to drama is simply focusing on the work that made you famous in the first place. Fans eventually moved on, but the incident became a testament to how invested people are in every word these two utter about each other. Then came the video that nearly broke Nigerian Twitter and sent wedding planners into overdrive, a clip bearing Sonia's watermark that showed Maurice leaning in close to whisper something in her ear. The intimate moment, captured either accidentally or strategically, spread faster than butter on hot bread. The whisper lasted maybe 3 seconds, but those 3 seconds generated hours of analysis, speculation, and wishful thinking. Fans zoomed in like CSI investigators, trying to read lips, analyze facial expressions, and decode the mystery message. Comment sections became breeding grounds for theories. Was it a marriage proposal? Baby news. A secret confession of love. The speculation reached fever pitch when eagle-eyed fans noticed Sonia's subtle smile and Maurice's protective posture. Wedding hashtags started trending, baby name suggestions flooded timelines, and some fans began planning imaginary traditional ceremonies. The power of that single video proved that sometimes the most powerful content is what happens when people think cameras aren't rolling. April 26th will forever be remembered as the day Maurice and Sonia nearly caused a nationwide relationship emergency with their perfectly synchronized social media posts. Both actors dropped identical content across TikTok and Instagram with the caption, "Call me anything you want, baby," a move so coordinated it would impress military strategists. The timing was too perfect to be coincidental, the message too romantic to be casual, and the synchronization too precise to be accidental. Within minutes, both posts exploded with comments from fans convinced they had just witnessed a soft wedding announcement. Screenshots flooded WhatsApp groups, screen recordings went viral, and relationship bloggers worked overtime trying to decode the hidden meaning. The phrase, "Call me anything you want, baby," became the soundtrack of Nigerian romance for weeks, with couples adopting it and singles using it as their relationship goals. The strategic nature of the post suggested either brilliant marketing or genuine romantic coordination, and fans were completely here for both possibilities. But just when fans think they have Maurice and Sonia figured out, these two master the art of strategic mystery by occasionally going completely silent on each other's social media. It's a calculated move that would make chess grandmasters proud. They deliberately reduce their online interactions, stop commenting on each other's posts, and create just enough distance to cool down the overheated speculation. These strategic breaks serve multiple purposes. They prevent the relationship rumors from becoming overwhelming, give both actors breathing room to focus on individual projects, and ironically, make fans even more desperate for their next interaction. The silence speaks louder than words, creating anticipation that builds like pressure in a cooking pot. When they finally resurface together, the reunion feels like a celebration, generating even more buzz than if they had never taken the break. It's psychological warfare at its finest, keeping millions of supporters on emotional roller coasters without saying a single word. Behind every great Nollywood power couple is an army of supporters, and Maurice and Sonia have the MS family, a fan base so organized and passionate they could probably run political campaigns. These supporters don't just watch movies, they create content, organize viewing parties, design promotional materials, and defend their favorites with the dedication of legal attorneys. The MS family has collectively decided that Sonia represents the perfect wife material for Maurice, and they promote this narrative with evangelical fervor. Their support goes beyond casual entertainment, it's a movement complete with leadership structures, coordinated campaigns, and enough group chats to power a telecommunications company. They celebrate every milestone, defend against every criticism, and promote every project with professional-level marketing strategies. The family aspect creates belonging and purpose, transforming casual viewers into invested stakeholders who feel personally responsible for Maurice and Sonia's success and happiness. Even though their TikTok skit production has slowed down lately, Maurice and Sonia have mastered the art of keeping fans satisfied with perfectly timed behind-the-scenes content that feels more intimate than any scripted performance. These glimpses into their off-camera moments carry more weight than their actual movies, showing candid interactions, spontaneous laughter, and unguarded conversations that feel like private peeks into their real friendship. Fans treasure these moments like precious gems, screenshot every frame, and analyze every expression for relationship clues. The behind-the-scenes content creates an illusion of access, making supporters feel like insiders privy to exclusive information. Whether it's Maurice helping Sonia with her costume, shared meals between takes, or casual conversations during breaks, each clip becomes evidence in the ongoing investigation into their relationship status. The strategy is brilliant, less content but higher impact, quality over quantity that leaves fans always wanting more. Let's be completely honest about the elephant in the room, both Maurice and Sonia benefit tremendously from the shipping phenomenon, riding the wave of speculation all the way to increased views, followers, and continuous buzz that money can't buy. Their individual careers have exploded partly because fans can't get enough of their dynamic, creating a symbiotic relationship where romantic speculation translates directly into professional success. Views on their solo projects increase because fans hope for cameo appearances or hidden references to each other. Their social media followings grow as people want front-row seats to any relationship developments. Brand partnerships multiply because companies recognize their combined marketing power. The shipping creates a perpetual news cycle where entertainment bloggers always have content, fans always have something to discuss, and both actors remain relevant without expensive publicity campaigns. It's a masterclass in leveraging audience investment for career advancement, proving that sometimes the best business strategy is letting people believe in love stories. While both actors shine individually, there's an undeniable truth that even their biggest supporters acknowledge: Sonia's star is ascending rapidly across all metrics, while Maurice seems to reach his absolute peak when paired specifically with Sonia in joint projects. Her solo work has gained critical acclaim, her individual fan base continues expanding, and her versatility across different roles showcases range that promises longevity in Nollywood. Maurice, while talented and charismatic, appears to unlock his full potential specifically in scenes and projects with Sonia, where their combined energy creates magic that elevates both performances. This dynamic doesn't diminish Maurice's abilities, instead, it highlights how certain partnerships create exponential rather than additive results. Their collaboration enhances both careers differently. Sonia gains association with reliable chemistry and dedicated fan base, while Maurice gains access to his most compelling performances and strongest audience reactions. The partnership proves that sometimes individual success matters less than collaborative magic. Finally, the MS family has collectively decided that Maurice and Sonia's connection transcends typical celebrity relationships and represents a destined love story that must culminate in marriage, creating expectations that extend far beyond entertainment into personal life planning. Fans discuss their compatibility with the seriousness of relationship counselors, analyze their interactions for marriage potential, and create timelines for when they expect engagement announcements. The investment goes beyond hoping for good movies. supporters genuinely believe they are witnessing a real-life fairy tale that requires a happy ending. Comment sections overflow with wedding predictions, traditional ceremony planning, and baby name suggestions that treat the relationship as inevitable rather than speculative. This level of emotional investment creates pressure and opportunity simultaneously, pressure to deliver on fan expectations and opportunity to leverage that investment for continued success. The destined for marriage narrative has become larger than both actors individually, creating a story that millions of people feel personally invested in completing. So there you have it, the complete breakdown of why Maurice and Sonia Uche have become the most talked about duo in Nollywood. Their journey from co-stars to cultural phenomenon represents everything we love about African entertainment: authentic chemistry, passionate fandoms, strategic mystery, and the eternal hope that real love exists even in the spotlight. Whether they are acting, planning, or genuinely falling in love, one thing is certain: they've mastered the art of keeping us all captivated, invested, and desperately hoping for more. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Are you team "they're just brilliant actors" or team "this love is too real to be fake"? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Do you think we'll hear wedding bells soon, or are Maurice and Sonia just giving us the performance of their careers? And don't forget to share this breakdown with your friends who are just as obsessed with this duo as you are. Hit that subscribe button because trust me, with Maurice and Sonia, the drama is never ending, and you don't want to miss a single episode of this real-life Nollywood love story.